Yay!
There it goes. We
have no idea what we're doing.
We never have, and we never will. That is a promise.
We promise from the bottom of our hearts.
Yep. Still drinking sweet tea.
Still drinking sweet tea and nothing else.
So this is the day after Boxing Day.
Yes.
December 27th.
Indeed. In the year of our Lord, 1992.
That is a great year.
Mediocre at best.
You're funny. But it is a miracle that we are not reporting from the bottom of a small inland sea right now.
Yes.
The heavens have decided to pour forth millions of gallons of water.
And had it been maybe 10 degrees colder, we would be reporting from the bottom of a glacier. It's bad.
It really, really is. It is an amazing feat. You and I were both out of state when this started.
Yes, we were. And then we had to travel through it to get back home. And let me tell you, it was the worst.
It was pretty bad.
I saw lots of car wrecks. I was in almost a couple car wrecks. If my family is watching this, then I'm just kidding. I actually wasn't. But if you're not my family, then I totally was.
Yep. Didn't see any car wrecks. Hydroplaned a couple feet twice. Not fun.
No. Hydroplaning is super scary because you have no control over what you're doing.
I would be driving, and then suddenly my car would go psh.
Yep.
Psh. And when
Happened
you're going
a couple times on Highway 13.
When you're going 65 miles an hour,
yep,
that sucks. That really, really sucks. A lot.
Sucks even more when you're the one not driving, so there's nothing you can do.
I wouldn't know. I was the one driving.
But moving on.
Let me tell you about something that happened the other night.
Please do.
So I get back from work,
mm-hmm.
and I'm not doing any deliveries or anything because I'm the shift leader. I was actually working your shift.
Thank you, good sir.
Butthead.
Well, you know.
So anyway.
I was probably eating Chinese food with my family.
Pull out, and I get to the stopway, and this cop goes in front of me. I'm like, okay, whatever. So then I go and I follow him. I'm like, just need to get home. And I don't have my wallet.
Oh.
It's in the house. So anyway, like that stop sign that's behind the post office.
Mm-hmm.
He gets like to the stop sign and then pulls aside. I'm like, no, maybe he's just waiting. So I go to the stop sign and then I keep going and then.
Oh man.
So I get pulled over 100 feet from my house. And the guy's like, did you know you have a headlight out? And I was like, no, I didn't. And he's like, driver's license registration. I was like, funny story, my license is in there. It's like, if you want, I can have my wife run it out here. And then the cherry on top, he's like, I noticed you're not wearing your seatbelt tonight, sir. Why is that?
Oh, no.
Because I'm driving 300 feet to my house. And so, it's like three things. Headlight out, no license, no seatbelt. And I'm thinking, great, my luck has run out. So I've been pulled over a few times and never had a ticket. I got a ticket. But this guy was a boss and only gave me a ticket for not having my seatbelt on. So,
yeah, cool.
$10.
I mean, headlight was probably just a warning.
But driving without a license?
Driving without a license.
He could have got me.
Yeah, he could have got you for that.
Guy was nice.
But, you know.
I thanked him and wished him a nice evening.
Was it Officer Mercury?
It was not Officer Mercury.
Oh, wow.
Your turn.
My turn. Nothing too exciting happened on the whole road trip to Iowa and back. I listened to a lot of podcasts. I listened to the entirety of the Lore podcast by Aaron Mahnke. Great podcast.
What's it about?
He just kind of goes into... Well, originally I thought it was like he was going to go into like more of the like historical like background side to like old myths and legends. of the scary nature. Um, which some of the episodes are that way, but others are just like, hey, here's some weird occurrences about this house in Germany, or about this mine in Massachusetts, or this railroad tunnel
This
in
mime in Massachusetts.
This railroad tunnel in Massachusetts. But it's really interesting. I enjoy listening to it, so I'm all caught up. Also listen to Welcome to Night Vale, which is like NPR radio for like
Thoughts for your thoughts.
for for this weird desert town somewhere in the Southwest United States. And it's interesting. It like the town just has like weird like Doctor Who or not like supernatural spooky, but supernatural like the dumb TV show Supernatural, and just stuff like that, where a town where stuff like that kind of happens, and it's just like a 20-minute show of pretending to be a radio show, and it's interesting, and it was fun to listen to while riding in a vehicle, but I don't know if I would ever continue listening to it. I don't know.
Interesting.
So that's about it in terms of travel and driving.
Yep. So I brought my family to my house for Christmas.
Fun.
Yeah, and we played a bunch of games. It was great. All that jazz. And then, like, we ate chicken noodles that my wife made. It was delicious. And then I go to the pecan pie bars that my mom brought.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that part of it's not baked in. She's left, like, some kind of weird sugar thing on top. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And I grab a piece and I eat it. Like, it's like I can feel the thing in my mouth. Like, man, this is weird. This is like some like sugar. Like she tried to like put some sugar glaze on top of it, and it just didn't cook through all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, that sugar glaze thing was actually shattered glass.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. So the pan head was glass, and part of it had chipped off and shattered all over this bit that I was eating. And so I thought it was like unmelted, like some kind of like sugary thing, because it just looked like a little sheet, like it was thin and it was glass. My mother tried to kill me on Christmas.
As mothers do.
The good ones, anyway.
Yeah. So while we were in Iowa, nobody thought it was going to snow, and then just suddenly it snowed. So there's lots of snow on the ground.
Were you dreaming of a white Christmas?
No, not really. I don't even remember any of my dreams when I was there. Anyway, so in elementary school in Iowa, like whenever there was snow on the ground, they told us not to like throw snowballs at our classmates.
Because they'll shoot your eye out.
Essentially, yes, there could be like ice or the occasional rock, although very unlikely, in the snowball, and it could seriously hurt somebody, blah, 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 blah. In all my years of throwing snowballs, that has never, ever, ever happened. So I'm just outside with my brothers messing around, and I just scoop some snow off the ground.
Bet you can't guess where this is going.
Lob it at my brother, and it just happens to hit him in the face. Like, bam! Right in the jaw.
Oh.
Big chunk of ice. Like, it was, I promise it was a snowball. I just went and scooped up snow.
So why'd you say it was a big chunk of ice then?
Well, I mean, there's a big chunk of ice in the snowball, apparently.
Allegedly.
I promise I did not, like, do that purposely. I just kind of scooped up snow and just lobbed it. Didn't even, like, aim, didn't anything. I just lobbed it at him. And it was perfect, beautiful, and then he started screaming in pain. And I was like, oh, was there ice in it? And he goes, yes. So, that happened.
Wait, was it Ben?
Yeah, it was Ben. Yeah. Well,
sorry for your loss.
But I also committed shenanigans against my brother Zachary. While we were unwrapping presents, and while he wasn't paying attention, I would take like little scraps of wrapping paper and just like put it down his shirt, or like.
How old is Zachary?
13.
Okay.
Or like
age.
pull a bit of his sock out and like shove it down into his sock. So you know, that kind of thing, just being annoying. That involves my shenanigans with siblings.
Yeah. I had a really awkward haircut.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, by the way, my hair's gone. It's all gone. But I had a really, really awkward haircut. I get there, and the lady who cuts my hair is usually really nice, but she was really sullen. And turns out I got my haircut on Christmas Eve, and her grandma had died just an hour beforehand. So she took it out on my hair. So my hair is supposed to be just a little bit shorter, and it's gone. It's all gone.
You know, it happens.
Not to me, it hasn't. But like, there's a line.
I noticed.
There was just a line. It's on both sides too.
Huh.
It is just a line. Like, it's short, and then right here, it's a line. I don't know.
I mean, apart from like just awkward line or like weird arrow thing when you part it like you normally do, it looks pretty good.
Why, thanks. No homo, right?
Yeah, no homo. I ain't
Good.
about that.
Good.
I am about these pizza rolls though.
Yeah. Man. Did you get anything good for Christmas? Because that's what Christmas is about. It's about the gifts that we get.
Of course. Well, Christmas from my family. My grandma got me these awesome pair of sweatpants. I'm never going to take them off as long as I live. They're really comfy. Got some jeans. I got like an adult coloring book, and not like XXX adult, but just like, but like very very intense patterns and like takes a lot of skill to color in the lines adult.
Takes a lot of skill to color in the lines because you're distracted by the content.
Yes. It's actually right over there in that bag.
We can't show this. Color me happy.
But the one that my grandma originally got for me and then I traded out for a different one, it was like cats and kittens. And I was like,
you appreciated it.
I was like, I appreciate it. I like cats and kittens, but can I get one that's less cats and kittens? So I knew that joke was there somewhere.
Oh, dude, look at this elephant.
That is a nice elephant.
Oh man.
But yeah. So I got that coloring book. I got an apple. I got like an apple, like I got a bunch of candy and then a bunch of money. So, all in all, pretty solid Christmas.
I'm leaving it. Gives me some personality, right? Because I didn't have a deplorable excess of that to begin with. Oh man, I've got the hiccups now. So I got a Nerf gun, a Halo M6 blaster. Fun. I've shot my sister, my mom, my wife, you. It's pretty good. Got a bunch of movies, a couple TV shows. I got a huge Bible encyclopedia.
Nice.
Which is really nice.
Always handy.
Quite handy. And I got a watch.
Oh.
Didn't even know it was in there.
I didn't. You're right.
It's also great because this time of year, everybody is getting Halo 5 for Christmas, and they don't know how to play. So,
Jump into Halo and you just kind of kick face.
They just drop like flies. Like, they don't know what they're doing. They're, like, looking around, and you shoot them, and then they don't even, like, turn and look at you, and you're like, oh, you poor thing. So then you wait for their shields to recharge, and then you get the perfect medal, where you hit them without missing a shot. It's great. It's beautiful. Best time of the year.
Well, I think that about sums it up for this episode.
Delicious. I seem to have misplaced my pinky, though.
It happens.
Do you have any wise words of wisdom?
It was right behind your ear this whole time.
I did that with Vicky's wedding ring the other day. I was wearing this. No, it was earlier today, I guess. And I took it off of her, and I pretended to eat it, and then I dropped it down in there. And I was like, it's gone. And she's like, give it back. And I was like, fine. Pull it from behind her ear. She didn't appreciate it.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, do you have any wise words of wisdom that you want to leave us with?
Well, you kind of put me on the spot. I don't know. Um, have I already said the one about uh, knowledge is that tomato is a fruit, but wisdom is not putting it in a fruit salad?
I think you have said that actually.
I've said the life is lemons one.
Maybe if nothing else, you could leave us with an old Canadian proverb.
An old Canadian proverb says, if you see a moose in a tree, you better leave him alone, because he'll be pretty angry.
That gets me, man. I'm gonna go have an emotional moment over there. We'll see you next time.